EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for August 12th, 2020. We're going to have a stalled frontal boundary over the southern half of our region today. So there's going to be a difference in forecast from what you have in the northern areas, central areas, and southern areas today. So I'm going to try to break this down for you. But first, we have this stalled boundary that's going to be over our region today. It's going to go right through, kind of like over through Ohio, northern Kentucky, and down here like this. And then it comes up over West Virginia, and then the boundary is stalled right along the Mason-Dixon line, and it goes up into northern New Jersey like this, okay? So where this boundary exactly is going to be critical. This is where the models think it's going to be during the day here on Wednesday. Where this boundary is critical because that's going to determine who has scattered thunderstorms along that boundary, isolated a little bit further north, and then nothing at all even farther north from there. Okay, so along that boundary that I just drew there will be the focus of those scattered showers and thunderstorms. So this is looking at the afternoon. You can see it's moving right along, generally out along I-95 and then southern PA as well. And you can see that getting it more scattered in these areas here. But then as you get up a little bit further north in our central areas, it's going to be it'll be a little bit more isolated, if at all. And then further north, you have nothing at all in our region today. And that's going to be a common theme over the next couple of days. So the boundary is going to remain generally in that same area. It might push a little bit south on Thursday, but it won't be by much. And it's going to be weakening as it does so. So the focus of those scattered showers and thunderstorms are going to be a little bit different each day, but might not be as plentiful each day as we go forward here, but you will have that scattered thunderstorm threat across our southeastern areas today. So let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar, and we'll start this off early in the morning because we do have some leftover convection and showers that are going to be exiting the coast early this morning. This is a continuation of what came through overnight for some areas, and then that will be it. They're going to be dry for several hours. We get in the afternoon. These are going to be diurnally driven. So what do I mean by that? The heat of the day is generally the afternoon and the evening. That's when you're going to get these storms popping up. And it's going to be right along this boundary here. And as you get through the course of the day here, you can see where that's popping up. Right along I-95 here and into, of course, across Maryland. And the exact placement of this boundary is going to be critical to where these storms fire. So it's going to be, if you have anything, if you're living down in these areas close to the Philadelphia metro, it's a pretty good shot down there to get these scattered storms going in those areas, but you might just have to go 5 miles away or 10 miles away and not see anything at all. It's going to be one of those days. So here's that scattered activity. It's not a lot, but there are scattered thunderstorms that do pop up, and these are going to be slow moving and training over the same areas. So there is a flash flood threat. Matter of fact, the National Weather Service has a flash flood watch that is over in generally these areas right here. So they have that there for a reason. And it's because these storms are very slow moving, very weak steering flow aloft. So they're not going to be moving with any sense of purpose. And because of that, you can have with that boundary in the vicinity, you could have training of storms over the same areas. And again, it leads to a flash flood threat in those particular areas that I circled. But again, further north, there's really not too much going on here on the NAM. Maybe something isolated getting up into the central region, but it's a pretty lot lower of a chance there. And pretty much nothing further north. And when we get to Thursday, it's pretty much the same idea. You have a few showers or storms trying to get up in here on Thursday morning, but the focus here is going to be a little bit further south, a little less organized, it looks like, here on Thursday, and that's because that boundary is in process of weakening. This boundary is going to be with us through Friday, and the global models do have that as well. Here's a look at Thursday. Again, it's pretty much the same thing, but it does show a little bit less in terms of coverage here on Thursday with those scattered showers and thunderstorms a little bit further south. So the central areas might get through unscathed and northern areas as well on Thursday. We'll have to see where that boundary exactly sets up. Now, Friday, it's going to be still in the vicinity. There's a little weak area low pressure trying to move along this boundary that might enhance it along our Delaware, southern New Jersey areas, maybe up to the Philadelphia metro, but that's about it. And you can see that's pretty much staying in those general areas here on Friday. So it's going to keep kind of pushing to the southeast, and at the same time it's going to be weakening, and it's going to end up dissipating by the time we get to later on Friday. So by the time we get to Saturday, looks like we are high and dry, partly cloudy skies here on Saturday, and same thing here for Sunday. So it looks like, as of now, it looks like a nice weekend. Temperatures, though, because that frontal boundary came through, are going to lower. So we're going to be still very warm to hot today, especially away from those scattered thunderstorms. I think actually it's going to be reverse today, where the highest temperatures are going to be found in our central and northern areas because you're not going to have as many clouds to deal with. You're not going to have the thunderstorms to deal with as much. Okay, further south and east where you're under those scattered showers and thunderstorms, it might try to get hotter, but if you get dumped on with a thunderstorm, obviously that's going to lower the temperature, so it's going to cap the amount of the high temperature potential that it would have had if that wasn't there. So, but once we get beyond this front and get beyond this, and we get into the next couple of days, temperatures are going to lower a little bit, get back in the middle 80s, and we might even have lower 80s by the time we get to Sunday and Monday. And then Monday we have another system moving through the Great Lakes here that's going to drag a warm front and then a cold front. Going to have some scattered showers and thunderstorms with that as this moves through during the day on Monday. Could start as early as late Sunday night here. You see that some of that is creeping northward with the warm front initially, and then the cold front moves through with scattered showers and thunderstorms on Monday. But then behind that, we go back to partly to mostly sunny skies here on Tuesday, but temperatures are going to be near average once we get out of this mess, and then we'll have lower humidity going into at least early next week. And then we should have temperatures near average sticking with us for a little while anyway. But we are going to have to watch that stall frontal boundary over the next couple of days here for mainly our southeastern areas for the scattered shower and thunderstorm potential. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for August 12th, 2020. Have a great Wednesday.